and welcome to India Roundup. I'm Chandni Krishnan and here are the top national headlines of the week. No room for a third party in India-China issues. A day after the US President Donald Trump tweeted his offer to mediate between India and China on the border issue, India politely and indirectly turned it down, making it clear that this is and will be a bilateral issue between the two nations. The offer came amidst tension on both sides over troop standoff in East Ladakh. As it has on previous occasions, India reiterated its commitment to peace in the border areas with China while standing firm on India's sovereignty and security. The Indian government's message has been consistent and devoid of rhetoric. The two sides have established mechanisms, both at military and diplomatic level, to resolve situations which may arise in border areas peacefully through dialogue and continue to remain engaged through these channels, the Ministry of External Affairs said. Meanwhile, China has responded with a more direct no thank you. We are capable of properly resolving the issues between us through dialogue and consultation. We do not need the intervention of a third party between China and India. We have existing border-related mechanisms and communication channels, a spokesperson told reporters in Beijing. Delhi. Odds of locust attack low thanks to wind direction. The possibility of a locust attack in the national capital is low, but that could change if wind direction becomes favorable for their transport, according to Locust Warning Organization, a body under the Ministry of Agriculture. The Delhi government has issued an advisory with a list of preventative measures for a probable locust attack. The desert locust is a species of swarming short-horned grasshopper and are known to devour everything in their path, posing a grave threat to food supply and the livelihoods of millions of people. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization's Desert Locust Information Service Bulletin, locusts can fly up to 150 kilometers a day, and a 1 square kilometer swarm can eat as much food as 35,000 people in one day. Millions of locusts have affected approximately 100 districts in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, and Maharashtra, according to officials. Coronavirus in India. Kerala now growing faster than the national average. Kerala is now growing at a rate faster than the national average, with an increase of more than 300 infections of the novel coronavirus in the last 1 week. Kerala had been successful at containing the spread of the disease till about mid-May, and more than 90% of the infected people had already recovered from the disease. The state had seen just 3 deaths, the lowest case fatality ratio among states with significant caseloads. However, with the influx of people into the state from abroad and the easing of lockdown restrictions in the country, the situation is changing rapidly. Assam is also showing a similar trend, growing even faster than Kerala right now, with infections increasing from 170 to 774 in just 1 week. The fastest growing number, however, is the number of people currently classified as unassigned to any state. These are the people who have tested positive but are not being owned up by any state right now, mainly because they have been on the move or have been infected at places other than their usual place of residence. Doctor who raised concerns over PPE shortage admitted to mental hospital. In a disturbing turn of events, Dr. Sudhakar Rao, an anesthesiologist in Visakhapatnam, has been committed to a mental hospital after being arrested by the local police for allegedly creating nuisance on the road. Dr. Sudhakar Rao had made headlines after he claimed that there aren't enough personal protection equipment kits and face masks for doctors at hospitals in Andhra Pradesh that are handling COVID-19 patients. He was suspended by the state government soon after. Meanwhile, the Andhra Pradesh High Court has directed the Central Bureau of Investigation to probe the alleged manhandling of Dr. Sudhakar Rao by the police. The court has directed the CBI to submit a report within 8 weeks. Team Modi on India TV. Key ministers of Modi's cabinet share progress report as government completes 1 year. Key ministers from Prime Minister Narendra Modi's cabinet went live on India TV on May 29th to provide updates on the BJP-led government's progress for the first year of their second term in power. This included Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, Railways Minister Piyush Goyal, Union Agriculture and Rural Development Minister Narendra Tomar, Union Law and Justice and Telecom Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad, Union Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar, among others. Some of the topics that were covered include PPEs being manufactured in large numbers in India, the abolition of Article 370, the growth of infrastructure and development in Jammu and Kashmir, the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana for farmers, and the NPR or National Population Register. On a lighter note, Sonam Wangchuk says, Sena degi bullet se, naagrik dengey wallet se. Sonam Wangchuk is the educator and innovator who inspired the character Funsuk Wangde, played by Amir Khan in the Hindi movie Three Idiots. He recently released a YouTube video which went viral, in which he urged Indians to boycott Chinese goods. This is in the context of escalating tensions at the line of actual control in Ladakh. According to Wangchuk, China is intentionally provoking border disputes to suppress domestic tensions. He also exhorted fellow Indians to uninstall Chinese apps, explaining that the tension is not just with India, but with many other neighboring countries in the region, in order to divert attention away from simmering domestic issues brought to a head by COVID-19 and the Chinese government's poor handling of the crisis. He said that the army fights with bullets while civilians must fight with their wallets. That is all from me for today. Please stay on for other exciting stories.